On this episode of Driveway Finds, we're bringing history full circle. Get ready for a trip back to 1968 as we revitalize an original Chevy Longhorn pickup.
This looks so much better.
Yeah.
And deliver it to the family of its very first owner.
Wow, that was amazing. I haven't driven that in 25 years.
Talk about a blast from the past. The owner's grandson vividly remembers the day this beauty rolled off the lot. And after years of sitting idle, we fire up this family relic.
Fires right up.
Fires right up. Of course it does.
This is an Olympic truck.
This is an Olympic gold truck. Right
yeah,
here.
Olympic gold, and it's even the right color.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, so what do you think? You want to take it for a drive?
Oh, that would be a dream.
Yeah?
Hey, how do we look?
We're good.
Pretty good, huh?
It's more than just a test drive. It's a ride down memory lane.
This is wild, you guys.
Trust us, you won't want to miss this emotional reunion with a piece of family history.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Every car we work on has its story, and this one's journey started back in 1968. This Longhorn was top of the line back when it was new. But time has taken its toll, and this truck is waiting for its next chapter. We bought this truck 8 months ago. It was a tough rescue. Here's how we did it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, this is the moment right here. There you go. Here she is.
We're gonna have to make this thing run to get it out.
Honestly, this thing's running great. It has an exhaust leak that is absolutely horrible, but it's running good. I mean, what? This thing's been sitting for like 20 years or so? This is what you get up in the morning for. This is it right here. The power brake booster hose came off because this thing's idling super high and it has like 0 brakes. Well, obviously the Longhorn needs a lot of work. Those 25 years of sitting under the tree have really taken their toll. And after months of this Chevy sitting at the compound, today's the day we get to work and bring it back to life. Giving it the cleanup it really needs.
We got rid of the camper shell. We really are struggling with having like an overarching theme for this build, but the history's there.
Yeah, that's the thing we do know, is the story is there with this Longhorn, and that's what we want to preserve. Obviously, the story of these vehicles, that's what's most important to us. So we're gonna clean this thing up, start its next chapter in its story, take it back to the owners, and then we'll probably figure out what we're gonna do with it from there.
Something will come to us,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
We'll figure it out.
I think it's really gonna come back to life pretty quickly. When we have driven it, it seems like it's just wants to live again. You know, some vehicles have that, they wanna come back, you know, and this seems like that.
Yeah, let's do the radiator and then I guess the brakes.
Yeah.
Today, we're gonna try to swap out that radiator that had a transmission cooler burst and fix the brakes that barely work.
The radiator change shouldn't be that big of a deal. Shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Replacing a radiator, it can get really, really gross.
I'm gonna get coolant all over me. Look at all the transmission fluid in it. So see the red stuff? That's not supposed to come out of your radiator.
Right now, things are going super easy.
Maybe lift that side? Yeah.
Well, almost too easy.
Jesus. Close this.
Dude, it doesn't matter. There we go. It's fine.
Luckily, we found a similar radiator at a swap meet for only $100. Let's see if this thing's gonna work.
It should be good. Oh, you undid that?
I had to.
Oh. What?
Because the fan shark wouldn't let it.
Oh. That's nice.
Finally, that new radiator's in place. Let's see if it holds water. Now, remember how I said things were going too easily?
Holy. That thing is absolutely murdered. That sucks.
It's a good thing we put this radiator in here, everybody. I think we're gonna bring the bread out again for this.
It won't.
I'm telling you, it works.
I would rather not. That's a big hole. Oh, Hey.
Luckily, we have a whole yard of trucks that we can rip parts out of.
Man, that is really just a deflation.
Yeah. Kind of like I said, bums me out.
That is really, again,
This original.
as we've learned from working on cars, and I'm sure you guys have learned from watching our videos, things never, ever go to plan. Ever.
Yep, that's water. It's totally undone.
You ready?
Donkey says go.
Just pretend like that's...
After 2 radiators, we finally found one that actually holds water. Now, let's see if we can make these brakes safe and up to my standards.
Oh yeah.
So I replaced this wheel cylinder here the other day. This one burst. Are you holding?
Yep.
You're holding?
Yes.
Bunch of air and poop. All right, brakes are bled.
Guess we'll see what happens. Okay, fired right up. That's a good start. We'll see if it's gonna move when we put it in reverse. Okay. Brake is off. Oh. Oh. Wow. Okay. This is like a whole new Longhorn.
Nope, stop.
Don't worry, I can. I have brakes now. Oh, yeah, dude. That was great. It was all right. The brakes are okay. Definitely drivable, definitely safe, but just not like crisp. I think maybe the power brake booster isn't really working 100%, but that's all stuff we could do down the road.
I think they're fine.
He thinks they're fine. I don't. Now we're gonna clean this thing up. Yeah, let's make her look pretty.
This thing's gross, dude.
I know, it's not really looking great.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
We have really high standards for paint. We love when patina is super shiny. This is starting to get there. Look at that.
This will look cool.
I just keep hitting it. It's getting better. We could just keep trading off. At least the bumper's shiny at least.
That's working. Yeah.
Okay, now I actually feel like I'm getting somewhere. You know, we're kind of starting to see a little bit of a reflection. I always do like a test with my fingers to see how shiny it is. So hopefully we do have another brand new wool pad, so we'll save that wool pad for a little bit of a finer cut compound, and hopefully that will kind of just give us a good finish shine. I'm doing the final with some of this sweet patina Century polish. Usually on original paint, this is usually the first and only step, but since this stuff's so scaly and nasty, we have to hit it with like a special sauce that we have, and then finish it off with sweet patina. I just love the look of this thing. I love all the gold, the gold and white, the 50th anniversary. This is really a special truck, and it deserves a lot. Next time you see the Longhorn, it will be going down the road, shining so bright that your guys are gonna be like, but we have a lot of work to do. Yeah, it's gonna be a long
it's really,
road.
we gotta buff half of it and clean it a little bit. It's not that big a deal. The problem is we're just busy, so.
Yeah.
And we keep buying stuff.
Yeah, we're excited for Paul and his wife to see it and finally go for that drive again.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Make it up the mountain.
The Longhorn's been through a lot to get here.
We ended up driving it 4 hours round trip to C10 Intervention. Last minute. just because. This put our work to the test,
That's just the cap.
but she's finally ready to be reunited with her family.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
I think this is going to be great. I've been really looking forward to it. Yes, the Longhorn was a little bit tough to clean up, especially in the paint department. Mechanically, I feel like it came back to life pretty good. It definitely took some
But
work.
like nothing out of the ordinary. The brakes were really unfortunate.
It has like 0 brakes.
Wow, I already had pushed the brakes into a different area of my mind, so I didn't have to think about them again. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That's why it didn't really seem that bad.
hey, remember when we crashed it?
I also pushed the crash off into another location in my mind.
The brakes were locking up, and I hit them pretty hard, and I slid it like 180.
Too hard.
And yeah, I stayed in it way too long. I crashed. I slid off the road into like a vineyard. That fires right up. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be cool. All right, I'm excited to see their reaction.
Hey, how you doing, Paul? Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you too. Yeah, I've been really looking forward to bringing the Longhorn back to you guys.
Oh,
Yeah, because we love that truck. It's just such a nice, like, just a sweet truck. It's just, honestly, I love it. Great. So we're really excited.
So I'm gonna give him a call,
okay.
and you'll see the Longhorn. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, am I coming up?
Okay, you're gonna pull up. Remember where their driveway is? You're not gonna pull up where the Longhorn was sitting. The driveway's
to the
up
right
a
to
little
the driveway.
further. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Now it's happening.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I hope you guys love it.
Okay, here she comes.
Oh my God. Wow.
So she's a little shinier, right?
That is so nice.
Paint kind of came back a little, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good to see you.
Almost
Chuck.
crashed into half your neighbors coming up here.
Oh, no.
Is it everything you remember and maybe a little more?
Yeah, everything I remember, minus the camper, of
Yeah,
course.
minus
I'm
the
used to the
camper.
camper.
Always had the camper on it, didn't it? It never
Always.
Did. Yeah.
Always, yeah.
You've never seen what's under it.
No.
That's-
no.
wow,
This
okay.
is new to me.
Yeah. Come check it out. Yeah. The paint came back. She's nice and shiny and soft, and the carpet, we didn't get new carpet. We didn't have time to get new carpet, but we cleaned it as best as we could. It's a little
I
better,
can
right?
see you
Oh, it's a
cleaned
lot
it.
I
better.
mean, you definitely remember how the door panels look. They were black.
Oh, that's
pretty much.
beautiful.
You guys want to look under the hood? So, and then yeah, like I said, not a lot's changed under here. It's all pretty.
Nothing needs to change.
Nothing needs to change.
We love these toolkits. Everything we needed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
A hammer,
There's a
pliers,
hammer,
a
pliers.
screwdriver. There's probably points in here.
It's come in handy. So on the test drive home, this was when we first got it.
Right.
We put the camper on the trailer, so we had no way to get this home. And so I had to drive it like 10 or 15 miles before we did any work to it.
Yeah.
And so the brakes went out, so this check valve broke. And I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? And I looked in here and there's electrical tape, and so I just electrical taped it up to kind of seal it, and then I made it home.
He drove this down that hill that they make fun of me for saying, oh, it's not that bad. And then he's like, yeah, the brakes failed on the way home. And me and our friend, we almost couldn't stop at a stoplight. I'm like, if that would have happened on that hill, that would have been,
Oh my God.
he'd have been in the bushes across the street, and we would have just buried the Longhorn.
It's fun to show Paul the stuff his grandpa built, which is still in the truck to this very day. They still had some history to tell us about the truck, and we had some cool discoveries
You
to
can tell
show
that
them.
he made that because he riveted that together. Like that, he made that entire thing himself. Because my students were looking, I mean, I have metal shop students. So they're like, hey, what's this? Is this factory? And I go, look at it. And they're like, it looks like somebody made it.
I spent a lot of time on the glass. And I cleaned both sides of it.
You did?
Yeah.
You
No,
come and
yeah,
clean my
yeah,
windows.
right. So we're gonna save the inserts, the gold inserts on the seat, and we're gonna just get the white redone. So then we can keep the original pattern of the seat, because they don't make the seat cover anymore.
Yeah, it was amazing that you got it started.
I know.
Well,
yeah.
it's because it was so well taken care of. We could really see, like, when I put this thing on the rack yesterday, I was like, oh, this thing has had, ball joints. It's had, you know, it's been
Yeah, it was
serviced.
taken
It's
care
not just,
Yeah.
you know, your grandpa cared about it, and it shows. And we couldn't have driven it here this soon, this fast, without it being cared for
Yeah,
all those
yeah,
years.
exactly.
So.
Yeah.
They visited every state.
Every state.
With this truck?
With this truck.
Wow.
In the camper,
In the-
and they lived in the camper.
And they,
See, I
yeah,
didn't know
lived
they
in the
visited
camper.
every state.
We were
And they
talking
had
about that. We-
stickers
we
of
kinda
each
thought
state
maybe
on the
put
back
some
of
all
the
pictures
camper.
we shared, or
Well,
Grandpa did.
you know, after Grandpa did his big thing and Grandma, and they traveled all the way around the whole nation and visited every state, it sat for a while, and then I got into college.
Yep.
And so, you know the story.
Yeah, yeah.
I lived in the camper during my bachelor and graduate work.
Wow.
Yeah, and even the first couple
your
years
home,
of
yeah.
I destroyed your house.
coaching. Yeah, you destroyed
I
my
crushed
house.
your house. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So this has been so important to many generations.
Oh yeah, this thing's put.
Oh,
you
I
know,
forgot. First
changed your guys'
it
lives,
went
yeah.
from my grandfolks to my folks, and then my folks took me out
Okay.
in it.
Yep. Yep.
And then when I got old enough, then I used it
So
like
this was
for
part
Sons
of your
of State.
family vacations too, then.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's 3 generations.
That's-
It really,
that's
really is 3
amazing.
generations.
Cook up the fish.
There's
Yeah.
a picture of
For
her
dinner.
with the fish.
Yeah, I love those pictures. I love. There's a picture of her with like a snowball. Like she's gonna throw it at the can. I love that picture with the cool sign in the background. Like,
They even found an identical set of keys for the Longhorn that we didn't get in the first
That's
place.
that's an identical. That's the identical. You know what's funny? Like honestly, you can't make this up. I thought you were gonna make fun of me for this. Okay, so this key didn't have that, and I put this on it the
wow.
other day.
That's so funny.
Just because I label all my stuff in case my wife
That's
needs
cool.
to move it.
That's cool. That just like
Isn't that
happened
funny?
like that naturally.
This is totally the same exact key ring. Camper keys. Wow. Look at they're in the same order.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Wow, they are in the same order. That's hilarious.
This is, and working on this guy's truck, your grandpa's truck, I know this about him now. Like, they're in the same, they look like almost the same
Wow.
order.
Even the gap. Wow.
So,
Grandpa would be so pleased
Oh yeah.
that you guys, he'd love you guys,
Yeah.
you know? I mean, you guys especially, that you're
thrilled.
right on the same wavelength with the keys and
the
everything.
keys,
These are
man.
great.
The fact that you took this over and are preserving it, and it's going to go on and on and on and on, my grandpa would be so
Good.
proud.
Because that's
so
what we were
happy.
definitely thinking
And we
about.
are too.
Yeah, that means a lot to us because we were thinking about that. We're like, we want to do right by this truck, right by them, because obviously for 55 years you guys cared about it and took care of it. So we wanted to do right by it. We wanted to honor it. Well, I also have this little
Oh my God,
the
look.
original owner's manual,
The
right?
original owner's manual.
So we of course.
Now it's our turn to show
We
them
can't
some
get enough of it.
history about the
And
Longhorn.
so the other cool part is it has like handwriting in it and stuff. Of like turn to page 80 to adjust brakes, right? He filled in like the truck's VIN number.
Last week.
And then he put like what transmission fluid. What is this? This is an oil pan. That's the oil pan that got replaced. Because we
okay.
were talking about like, oh, that's like a non-original
Does
oil
it,
pan.
it'll
So
have, does it say 7 quart?
there's the pan that got replaced. No, this
Oh,
is
that's
the
Turbo 400.
Turbo 400
That is,
pan.
it's like a heavier
Yeah.
duty one.
So it's kind of cool to see some of that stuff.
You know why? Because it was probably, it holds more, and he was trying to cool the transmission off by having more fluid.
And then this was kind of cool, like a little photo receipt, little thing. And then this is the best part. We never find these in this condition to where, so this is the build sheet. This is like what the truck came with, like all of its little data and stuff. So when it was being built, these would be passed around the assembly line like, oh, this truck had this kind of gauge set. Okay, and they'd put the gauges in, right? And so these are always so fragile that when you touch them, they like fall apart. So this one's like actually really in incredible shape that it still like unfolds.
So flush.
Oh
so
my God.
This just tells you everything that the truck came with. It tells
Look
you
at that.
it came from Ted Schumann Chevrolet in Nevada.
Oh, it came from Nevada.
So it's a local truck, which
I'll
is
be
pretty
damned.
cool. All the different options that it has. So this is all like the tires it came with. This is all there's the 396 that it came with, the paint job. So it's really cool to
Wow.
find these because it's just kind of like a little history, a little documentation on the truck.
Do you remember about when this thing had its last drive? About what year?
I remember taking a friend in this thing. Let me think. So probably 99, 2000, it was still
Still going.
Same
Okay.
with it.
So 23 years it's at.
23.
So what do you think? You want to take it for a drive?
Oh, that would be a dream.
Yeah? Yeah, let's do it.
I mean,
let's do it.
I haven't been in driving it since probably 2000.
Yeah, so 20
24 years, huh?
Yeah, or 24, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Dustin, this is a dream for me.
Yeah, I'm super excited for you. First time in 24 years.
Thanks, dude.
So, yeah, of course. Of course. I can't wait for you to ride in it.
This is so
Yeah.
awesome. Here we go, man. Woo!
I'll just kind of
Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
Get to give you a hug either, man.
I've retold your story about seeing that a million times.
Let's see if we can get. Oh, can you make it?
We got it.
Hey,
The
we
door's
got
shut.
it. We got it.
We did it.
Woo!
So this is what we like almost best about this thing.
Yeah.
The engine will just come right on.
Wow.
It's just
She fires right up.
that was actually not the best. It's
That was not the best it's done, but it does good.
This time on Driveway Finds, will Brito conquer the hill finally?
Watch out for the tree. An awesome foursome.
Yeah, the Longhorn's like, we've done this before.
4 Musketeers.
No big deal. We got this.
We're golden.
Good truck.
See ya. Oh my gosh.
Is it crazy to be back in it, moving?
You know what's really crazy is this right here.
Yeah.
When I was 6 years old, and my head was down here, and this chrome and these handles, the little dials,
Yeah.
they're just imprinted on my mind. And I'm totally connecting
It's
with
taking
that.
you right back, yeah?
It's taking me
Oh,
back.
That's great.
And that was their first test drive
Yeah?
in the
Yeah.
in a camper. Yeah.
It's just crazy this car or this truck's been a part of your life since you were 6 years old. Like, that's just insane. That's insane. Thanks.
I love that story, man. I also went for a first ride with my grandfather. It's one of my very favorite things, and I own the truck to this day. So I wish the truck was a bit cooler, but it's, it's something I think about every time I get in it. So
So do you remember, were you excited that they bought it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, in fact, I can actually remember them deciding that they wanted to buy it.
Really?
I can actually remember them talking back and forth
So you were like, that's so
because they were talking right over my head. You know?
Yeah, right? Where they're like, so
Oh.
should we get it? Do we like it?
And my grandpa always called his wife Babe.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
oh, Babe, the way he would talk. Oh, Babe, I like this.
I
I
love
think
that.
we could travel all the way around the nation in this thing.
Well, she drives good though, right? Yeah. I mean, this thing drives awesome. It's nice and solid. Yeah, yeah.
well, I guess we'll find out if we're gonna get a ticket.
Yeah, we're cool with the highway patrol, right?
Well, I can't imagine a better person or better people, I'll play plural, to have sold this wonderful car to keep it going too.
No, that's
I mean,
great.
wow, you guys are awesome.
Thank you, and that means a lot to us because I don't know, it means something to just it's your grandparents, so it means that it means a lot.
I know Grandpa and I know my mom would be just thrilled to bits. Tickled pink, as she would say.
yeah,
Tickled pink.
Yeah.
We're super excited to switch it up and let Paul drive for the first time in 23 years.
Fire drill, you want to drive?
Oh my God.
What did he do?
Sure.
He just gave me
Yeah?
a hand signal.
Okay, you ready, Brito? You want to switch? Okay, does it feel familiar?
Oh God. Yes. Wow, I never thought I'd drive this again.
Really?
This is amazing.
Oh,
you guys
that's great.
are just awesome.
Yeah, no, that's
You know, I can remember the feel of the wheel
really.
because it's thin. You notice
Yes,
that?
yes,
Yeah, it's
yes.
such a
Old-
good
old
feeling.
car steering wheels are
I
thin.
hate fat monster
Yeah.
wheels. I like
Yep.
the thin little wheel.
Feel that, Tina?
Oh,
And
that's
it's in good
dis-
shape.
See, it's nice, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
See, this is really what it's all about for us, is just like seeing how excited you guys are and just that you get to drive this again.
I mean, I look
Yeah.
over here and I can just remember it so well.
Yeah.
It's amazing how our minds can remember so well, you know, something
Just a
long
little
ago.
bit of help like this truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Part of it is that so special, and it's
Yeah.
been such an important part of our family. And for me, for my whole life, from looking at that dial from the radio since I was 6 years old, to being in college and living in it, and it was my home.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And this truck was a huge part
it
of
was
your
my
life.
it was my grandparents' home, and then it was my parents' home when we would go on a trip, and then it became my home when I was in college.
Like, this is almost like it was a person of your family, right? This was a part of your family.
Absolutely.
And it's just cool to see how this has just been intertwined in your life, your whole life.
Okay.
Fires right up.
You have to get in.
I got this.
Perfect. She started right up. Okay, here we go, Paul.
You remembered the right gear.
Yep. He's on top of it. He remembers. So feel like you're back in your 20s again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm feeling younger by the minute.
Yeah. Just like two old friends just catching up.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
It's funny, we're starting to, I don't want to say we take anything for granted, but like, I'm so used to driving one of these trucks every single day.
We drive these trucks every day.
It's
we
fun.
have different trucks. Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really fun to see people like kind of see and experience the things that made me fall in love with them.
Yeah.
You know, because to me it's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, this is what I see every one of my vehicles, you know, looks just like this.
Let me tell you this, if you guys get a camper for this thing, I want to rent it from you for a trip with my wife.
Of course, yeah. If we ever find a camper, the keys are yours. Take it out. You guys can enjoy it and have fun with it. That would be great.
Well, this is just wonderful. This is priceless. I mean, think about it. How many people in my kind of situation that have a grandpa's camper that's gone through 3 generations, you know, and I've left it for 25 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been just done. And
Yeah.
you guys, you find it, Dustin, you guys restore it, and then you come back a year or so later and you let me drive it with my wife.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
it's a dream. It really is.
And like I said, it's just as much fun for us as it is for you guys too. Just to experience it and just, you know, see how much it means to you guys.
I mean, how rare is that?
Oh, yeah.
It's
it
just
is.
not gonna
It
happen.
is, yeah.
It's not going to happen unless there's somebody like you out there, and I don't think there's too many.
Yeah.
So what we was so happy about when you guys took this truck was that it didn't die.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah,
you
it
know,
didn't go to a junkyard or
no,
something
it's
like that.
exactly, and
Yeah.
that really made us feel good
That's great.
because
Yeah.
we you said and we knew that it would continue to live
Yeah.
and breathe and be functional,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
This thing is just eating this road up
Oh, yeah.
like nothing.
Got it. I've been down these before. No problem.
Still,
The Longhorn's out it. Look at that.
small block, it would have been like,
Wow! That was amazing. It was absolutely incredible. I didn't think I was going to be able to drive that. I haven't driven that in 25 years.
Look how happy he is.
I'm so happy. Yeah, we were talking about how special that was, and really, really nice. And to have them be so caring and to come back and let us actually be in it again and actually drive it is just a dream. Now I can fire it up.
Now
baby.
you're like,
Now
all
I'm
right, let's
fired
do
up.
it. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Now
that's
I'm
great,
fired
Paul.
up.
That's great.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Gotta give you a hug too.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you
Thanks so much.
guys. Seriously.
Yeah, really.
Of course.
thank you again.
Such a wonderful time. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, we will.
I never thought I'd be able to drive that thing
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And that was so much fun. It's like, it's back right in here.
You
Good.
feel it, the wheel.
So we got to preserve it the right way.
We do. We gotta preserve her. We will. For
Yeah.
Sure. For sure.
Great.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so
See
Thanks.
you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you guys. That was awesome, man. Honestly, that like could not have gone better.
Super awesome.
Dustin, you look good in it.
Hey, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much. Bye. Oh, Tina. Wasn't that amazing?
Oh, that was great.
Oh, that was so sweet.
What a treat.
They